What is up, everybody? We're back another day in the garage. I have a car here. My camera's dead, so this is like an iPhone 12 Max video, but you'll survive. So, boom, behind me, if you couldn't tell already, Audi R8. I'm gonna flip it around, show it to you real quick. It's like the newer model Audi R8. Look familiar? Is this something like you own? So, boom, we got a newer model Audi R8. And this video, as you saw by the title, is for the side markers, okay? Right here, boom, side markers. Because you might want to save some money, and you might not want to be like, oh, Audi, change these side markers, when you're handy enough to do it your effing self. So, since I didn't see any videos on the newer model, here's a video for you. Just so you know like how easy or hard it may be. So here you go. Let me get these tools so I can show you what you gotta do, and we'll be right back. All right, so in my hand, I have a T30, a T15, and a T25. I'll put it right here on the screen for a second. And these are the three I've been using, and a flathead, a Phillips head screwdriver that's like those little small ones. It's over there on the ground. But anyway, so these are your side markers, right? Boom, side marker. In order to get to these, you would think like any other car, like, oh yeah, let me just pop off these few bolts. 1, 2, 3. Reach back there, push it out. No, it's not that easy. So yes, pop these 3 bolts out, but underneath, you can actually just feel probably right here. There's another Torx like this right here, and not this one. There's like one right here. You just need enough to get this like section from this part over to like be movable, and also you have to take off this. So let's move to the other side, because I'm actually changing that side, because it's like when he cuts it on, it only works sometimes. Shoe, we're changing it. You got to take the plastic off here. Actually, you don't even take that plastic off, but you do have to take this off. So actually, you do have to take that one off to take off this one, because it sits on top of it. But it's just like Phillips flathead, you turn it. Flathead, you turn that. And there's an Allen here and an Allen there, like in this hole right there. And then there's one right here. You take 1, 2, 3 off. 1, 2 off. And you also, right here where the hood pop is, you stick a flathead in this little groove and just pry it out. That's gonna get you this over here. Boom. So you just, once you take the little clip off, it pulls straight off. Take the plastic off. And then once you have the plastic off, you can like see in here and everything. But what you need to know about the side marker is you need a heat gun, because they're 3M taped on. Okay, so like in here, I took off, the bolts 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, and then it kind of just, you lift it up and you like shift it like is direct. No, okay, my bad. Sorry. You lift it over this one, and then right here is like this tab, and it goes in this hole. So you have to put something, I use this, like from the back side, and pop it up so that it gets over this ledge right here. Then it comes off, boom. You need this much movement, because there's this black panel right here that you have to take an Allen off, the hex right here, and one right here, and it moves literally just this much. because there's 3M tape right here that you have to heat up, pull apart. It gives you this much room. So while you're doing that, you gotta heat up the front side. It'll make the tape a little, you know, it'll heat up the tape, and then you use your little prior from the back side, Richard prior, and you just kind of force it like up with, while like you heat it up, pry it a little bit, heat it up some more, you know, push on it, pry it a little bit. And once you, like what I did, I was doing this like this. Because at the front, you can only get it so deep with the black plastic there. So you just kind of like, and then you grab it with like some pliers and just pull it out like these. So I reached in the crack, grabbed it, pulled it out, because the little connector is, sorry, right here. You just unplug it. Once you pull it out, you have this. So that is how you get it out, dumbed down. Now, that was the sped up version. Takes maybe a good few minutes. You don't need to touch any of these bolts. I did, but after the fact, I'm like, oh, didn't even need to do that. So just literally, you just gotta be over on whatever side you need to be on. Unless you're doing both, you can take off like the edge and the edge. That way you don't have to take off the whole thing. It's not that bad to work like right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you get, a little hole. And then I'm gonna show you the factory one. Let me get the factory one. And here you have it, the new one, straight from Volkswagen, Volkswagen, wherever you call it, wherever you at in the world with your Audi, Volkswagen, you mean. Here is the new marker. You see that red? The red is 3M tape. So you're gonna have to take this out the plastic, peel that red stuff off, and then put it in the car without letting the red touch the bumper. So let's walk up here so I can really give you like what I mean by that. So I'm gonna place this right here. These silver rivets don't come off. So, or no, they don't. See, you see them right here? They don't come off unless you like drill them out. Don't drill them out. So you have this much space right here to slide that in without letting it touch the car, because it will stick. It doesn't sound fun, but that's the reality of it. So you're gonna have to like hold one open with this hand, slide it in with the other hand, and make sure, again, do not let the sticky part touch the car. But before you even get that far, make sure, you see that blue rag? My handy dandy microfiber? Get some, nope, we skipped a step. In here is gonna be leftover residue from the 3M tape. Rub it off, like rub, it peels off like gum. So you see this? Make sure you clean the old 3M off. You might have to heat it up a little bit, rub it off, heat it up. Because if you look at this, so this is cooled down already, but you see this? This action right here will get 3M tape off something. Okay? So make sure you clean up all the old 3M tape off the car, not off the light, off the car. Because if you see, there was only like that piece and this piece, but all the rest of that was on the car. And you gotta, rub it off. But again, there is no room, so you're gonna be digging and reaching, rub all that stuff off. Get a clean rag, get some alcohol, put it on the rag, and then wipe the area clean. Probably gonna have to do it again because my dirty hands. So, wet, and just get in there and wipe the surface, because if not, it ain't gonna stick too well. And by the way, this side of the light, there is not that much room. So be careful. It's like really no room. But yeah, wipe it down real good, take care of the customer's car. Make sure it sticks really good. Let it dry up a little bit. You heard that blow? No homo. you wipe it real good, and then we're gonna put the light in. So let me put the light in. I'm gonna rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 how hard it was, and then we'll be right back. Okay, back a little sooner than I said. So what I did was I took the light, stuck it in the hole, test fitted it, seeing how much room I had, and I came up with this idea. Just like with most 3M stuff, you could put it on, put a piece in the back, and I taped it on there, you know, being as handy as I am. So that way this side, sorry, I got one hand, this side, which isn't like too spacious, and this side has tons of space. So take the tons of space side off first, put that in there. Once it's in there, peel the red tape off, and then it should just stick. So that way you have room to move this side around. Innovative. So we're gonna slide it in there. This part is gonna be sticky, but you can keep this side away because there's more room over here, and then just peel it off. Boom. Solution. You're welcome. Check it out, it's in there. I didn't pull the tape off yet though, so check it out. So you see, if you do it like this, you get it in there, you got it lined up, right? And then you just kind of slowly peel it off. And then you should be able to work your way around. It ripped. But I'm gonna put this camera down and work my way around. But yeah, it should just, like, you could pull it off. And it'll work your way around. And then it'd be super sticky and you're freaking golden. So here you go, solution. Or not, you could just take it all off, slide it in there because you're a genius at sliding stuff in places, you know? But, all right, so lights in. You should probably heat it up one more time just to kind of get the 3M to like warm up and kind of get sticky or whatever. But then, you know, you just you pull the wire through, connect it, stick it back on where it's supposed to be grounded to. Put the 2 bolts back in, 1, 2, and then you kind of lift this over this. So you gotta lift it over. So you lift up on it. And when you lift up on it, you push it in. Can't do it with one hand. So I'm gonna lift up on it, push it in. Put these 3 screws back in. Put the 3 on the bottom, or 2 or 3 on the bottom back in. And then the plastic just has to go back on. And you push that on and connect it. So I'm about to put it back together, show you that it works. But this basically was your video. And there you have it. Put all the screws back in here and under here, and you get this. Side marker in. I'm gonna cut this on, test it out. Put it on the one where the lights on the inside of the car cut on, obviously. And boom, we got action. And that's your video on how to replace your side markers on your Audi R8. You're welcome. Again, there's no video for this, so I figured I'd make one, even though it takes the process so much more longer trying to record and talk and hold it with one hand, but there you go. So here you go. You're welcome. And there you have it, your video. This is Emilio, he owns the car. But yeah. Here's a full view of the whip. And as always, like, subscribe, follow my channel, all of that good stuff. And thanks for watching this iPhone video of this Audi R8. Because, you know, who has time to charge batteries? Not me. But peace out, as always. Have a good day.